Lionel Messi, 37, FW, Inter Miami. The Argentina legend isn't the player he once was, but he's still capable of changing a game, and he has led Inter Miami forward with 25 goals and 16 assists from 29 matches. MLS would miss him if he were to move on, with his boyhood club Newell's Old Boys in Argentina a possible destination for his retirement. By the time Ronaldo's contract expires in 2025, he will be 41. But there's every chance that he signs up for another year given his dedication to physical fitness. A return to Sporting CP would be a romantic ending to a stellar career before he retires, but it's unlikely, and the player himself says it's likely he will hang up his boots in Saudi Arabia. Kevin De Bruyne, 33, AM, Manchester City. De Bruyne is still capable of changing a game from midfield and has 103 goals and 167 assists for the club, while winning 16 trophies to date. But City are evolving and his time may be up, with a potentially lucrative move to Saudi Arabia on the cards. However, the player himself isn't giving anything away and said after Saturday's win at West Ham United, "I haven't spoken to anyone about a new contract. There's been a lot of noises and news. I said in the summer I expect a quiet summer, and that's what happened. I've been on holiday, came back, started training. That's it. Nothing to tell." Mohamed Salah, 32, FW, Liverpool. Salah admitted after the win over Manchester United last weekend that he could be playing his final season for Liverpool with his contract due to expire at the end of the campaign. No talks are ongoing, but Liverpool surely want to keep the forward, who has an incredible 214 goals and 92 assists from his 352 games. The club rejected a £150 million offer to sign the Egypt international in September 2023. But if another big offer arrives in January, they may accept it. Neymar Al Hilal. The Brazilian megastar is currently trousering around £130 million a year. Neymar will be 33 by the time his next deal comes around. Brazilian football star Neymar recently purchased a whopping $26 million waterfront property in Bal Harbour in Miami, Florida, the Miami Herald reported. Neymar's recent purchase has given rise to whispers suggesting that he may be planning to reunite with his former Barcelona teammates Lionel Messi, Luis Suarez, Sergio Busquets and Jordi Alba in Inter Miami. Sport reports that there is an additional option in the present deal that would enable Dybala to automatically extend his stay for an additional year. In fact, the newspaper suggests that if Dybala were to remain at Roma beyond this summer, the Argentine would only need to complete 50% of all appearances next season to guarantee the automatic activation of an option that would extend his contract until 2026. Alexander-Arnold is still in the prime of his. Real Madrid are the team who have been linked the most with the versatile right-back, who has found success drifting into central midfield for club and country. The England international is a one-club man, having signed youth terms at Anfield in 2004, so he'll surely stay put. Though his reaction to being substituted by new manager Arne Slot during the 2-0 win against Brentford on August 25 might be telling. Currently, Luka Modric is 38 years old. By the time his current Real Madrid deal ends, he will be 39 years old. Therefore, his future truly does rest on his own decision. He still plays at the highest level, and recently, Luka Modric became the most successful player in Real Madrid history, winning the most amount of trophies. Real Madrid will definitely learn more about his future wishes. However, it wouldn't come as a surprise if he chose to retire after this season. Eriksen is likely to leave United at the end of his contract, prompting interest from sides all over the world. However, Ajax are thought to be frontrunners for his signature, according to The Sun. The veteran star is thought to be attracted to the idea of a fairy tale return to the club where he started his professional career, with a 3-year deal said to be on the table. Ilkay Gundogan made a heroic return to City in the summer of 2024, signing an initial 1-year contract until the summer of 2025. However, there is an option for an additional year that City can activate or will be automatically triggered if the German plays a certain number of games. Thomas Muller's contract at Bayern Munich runs out at the end of the season. If renewal doesn't materialize, the FC Bayern legend will be a free agent after 30th of June 2025. A report from Sport built via Mia San Mia suggests that Muller hasn't ruled out the possibility of joining another club once his contract expires at Bayern. The veteran could take his talents to the United States, as the MLS has been quite appealing to him. However, it is certain that Muller will not consider the option to join another European club. Virgil van Dijk, 33, CB, Liverpool. Arguably still one of the best defenders in the world, even at 33, it's hard to imagine a Liverpool side without Van Dijk. Saudi Arabian side Al Nassr are reportedly ready to make him the best paid defender ever, while Bayern Munich have also been linked with him. Joshua Kimmich, 29, RB/CM, Bayern Munich. Incredibly, for a player of his class, Kimmich has found himself out of favor at Bayern in recent years. He clashed with former boss Thomas Tuchel and could find himself out as part of company's squad overhaul. Arsenal, Liverpool and Manchester City have all shown interest from the Premier League, while PSG and Barcelona are also monitoring the situation. While the Germany international seems to be settling back into a right-back role, he reportedly wants to find a club willing to play him in central midfield. Jorginho has already started planning for the future, however, as he has started the process of getting his coaching badges. While staying in football initially never interested him, the former Chelsea man has now admitted he could turn to coaching once he retires, whenever that may be. Koch's contract expires in 2025, but his decision to continue is not dictated by time, but by performance. Inspired by the renewed project led by Diego Simeone, the captain keeps his desire to keep fighting for Atletico intact. However, he is aware that the farewell will come at some point, and he is prepared to prioritize the club's interests above all. For now, Koch remains focused on helping the team, leading with the same passion and dedication that have characterized him since the beginning. Neuer's camp has stated he sees no reason to retire next summer, and will be keen on staying until 2026. It is clear that Neuer's legacy has earned him a bit of flexibility in his performances, and a deep level of trust. However, football is a business and patience won't last forever. De Gea signed a one-year contract at €1 million salary plus bonuses, with an option to extend for double the wages in 2025-26. It is unlikely that Dyer will, therefore, receive a new deal at the Allianz Arena, with his contract set to expire this summer. Nevertheless, speaking to Bild about whether the 30-year-old still has a future at the club, Bayern's sporting director, Christoph Freund, commented, "He trains really well and is a complete professional. We are very happy to have him. We will still need him." It was confirmed that FC Barcelona have reached an agreement with Wojciech Szczesny, with the 34-year-old goalkeeper now set to come out of retirement to sign for the club. His contract expires in the summer of 2025 with an uncertain future. Denzel Dumfries, 28, RB, Inter Milan. Inter want Dumfries to sign a new deal, as he impressed at both ends of the pitch. He scored 4 goals and made 5 assists in 31 games, as Inter won the Scudetto last season. But talks have yet to get off the ground and there are plenty of interested parties. Man United signed Noussair Mazraoui this summer and have Diogo Dalot on the books, but could well make a move as Erik ten Hag continues to sign Netherlands internationals. Ferland Mendy has extended his contract with Real Madrid, securing his place at the club until 2027, according to Marca. His previous deal, set to expire in June 2025, has now been prolonged by 2 additional seasons. Leroy Sané, 28, FW, Bayern Munich. At 28, Sané is one of the top wingers in Europe and his record of 48 goals and 50 assists from 175 games is impressive. However, he struggled for form and fitness in the second half of last season and has yet to play this campaign due to a groin injury. While Bayern are reportedly looking to extend his deal, given company was a former teammate of his at Man City, they did spend €60 million to sign Michael Olise from Crystal Palace, and that could have an impact on Sané's game time. Alphonso Davies, 23, Bayern Munich. Arguably the best left-back in the world, Davies' relationship with Bayern seems to have deteriorated as his contract ticks down. In March, his agent Nick Husse said Bayern's ultimatum over new terms was not fair to the player, and it does look likely that he will leave Germany. Sources have told ESPN that Real Madrid are interested in signing Davies and are prepared to wait to acquire his services on a free transfer, which would be quite a coup for a player in his prime. Jonathan Tah. Bayer Leverkusen did appear to be bound for Bayern Munich until Bayer Leverkusen insisted they wanted over £35 million for the German international. Barcelona are among those linked. Jonathan David, 24, Street, Lille. Any club looking for a top young goal scorer need look no further than David. At age 24, he is already third on Lille's all-time scoring list with 87 from 190 games, and the Canada international has landed himself quite a reputation in League One. Chelsea were in talks with him earlier this year, while Juventus, Milan, Barcelona and Real Madrid have also been linked. Lille president Oliver Letang previously stated that David would be allowed to leave in the summer, with a release clause of €58 million in his contract. but nothing materialized as a move to Napoli fell through. 19 Amand Dial 0 Manchester United. The Ivory Coast winger is finally an established first-team player, and the club has a one-year option they will surely trigger. Another Lyon Academy product on course to depart the club on a free next summer. Lacazette has proven he still has plenty of goals left in him. After starring for the French Olympic side as an overage selection this summer, the veteran marksman rejected a move to the Saudi Pro League. Danilo's contract with Juventus expires in 2025, but there is an option for the automatic contract extension until 2026, if he plays 50% of the games next season. Marco Verratti negotiated in his Al Arabi contract for him to leave Doha 1 week per month. The Italian, along with his wife, returns back to Paris most of the time during this period. The Italian's contract expires in 2025, it's difficult to see him leaving Al Arabi before then. Angel Gomez Lille. The New England club has been linked with a free transfer move back to England and specifically Tottenham. Merritt is still not back in training and new tests show the muscle has not healed as quickly as they would have hoped. Negotiations to extend his contract have hit problems and time is running out. Arsenal are yet to show an appetite to extend Thomas Partey's contract, with the player's current deal expiring in 2025. Unless something changes, the 31-year-old will be free to talk to clubs overseas from January, and he'd be able to talk to other English clubs about a potential free transfer in May. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Everton. Understandably reluctant to commit himself to the unstable Toffees and will likely have his pick of mid-table Premier League clubs on a free transfer.